Hey everyone, hope you guys are all having a great day. I wanted to give you guys a quick update about what's going on with Bitcoin and meme coins because things are happening that are pretty darn exciting. So to start off, some of the tokens that are having the best day so far are Dogwoof Hat and Mogcoin. If you guys are of the persuasion of day trading a lot, I'd recommend that you guys are trading these types of tokens because they seem to be doing a fantastic job. Day after day after day, they are very, very volatile. This does not mean they're going up forever or they're going down forever. It means they just have these massive swings. And if you play those support and resistance levels appropriately, especially with the change of characters and oscillators and stuff like that, they can make you some really good profit. Now, moving over here to Bitcoin, we already know what's been going on for the last few days. Yesterday, of course, was not a good day. We talked about this at length. However, we talked about it's probably not the best time to be shorting unless you're thinking of something long term because, of course, we're at this large level of support. The only way you're going to be looking to short is if we have a change of character plus the bearish right here. Right now, we've already had those change of characters and they prove to be very profitable if you shorted. At this point, you short and you sell that position, you close that position at a level of support, and we've already hit that level. As far as I see right now, Bitcoin is trying desperately to bounce and start getting back up here towards $64,000, $65,000. It is going to be hard, but the longer that Bitcoin goes sideways like this and we don't have a full-on capitulation, that gives Bitcoin a better opportunity to attract more whales and more investors that want to push this thing higher. Where I am a little bit more concerned is the fact that we don't really have much of a bullish move just yet. And by that, I mean, you can see the stochastic is bullish. It can easily go back to being bearish right here in a matter of a couple days. The RSI is on the verge of being bullish, and the MACD is not there yet. But sometime next week, we could actually have a really large seismic pop. So this is where a lot of you guys that like to do more aggressive trades, I would say, this is where you guys are starting to buy and have some really great stop losses. You're not going to have something small and inty-minty. You guys have to go pretty big here, because your hope is that if you have a stop loss at 58,400 or all the way down here at 56,700, if you have a stop loss somewhere down here, you're okay with it dipping down a little bit and then eventually sometime next week having this huge roar back all the way back up here towards 64, probably consolidate for a while, kind of like we did right here, and then have a much larger pop. That's going to be the test for us, and I don't know if we're going to be able to do it, but that's the bet you guys are making. Because once you guys see that change of character where we're breaking above 62,400, that's where we go into full overdrive, and that's where you see the pump start to manifest again. We don't have much data coming out over the next couple weeks. We have to wait until I think mid-July before we actually get some really hard CPI data. So that's going to be an example for us to start moving back up. Because remember, CPI inflation's been good of recently. It's the Fed that's been pissing everybody off. So just think about it in that term. One more thing here. The 4-hour chart, it's already been kind of leveling off here a little bit. You can see it's remaining generally bullish here. Not the best of looks. So again, you may just want to wait for maybe a change of character on the bullish side on the 4-hour chart and wait for that breakout. That may give you enough oomph and energy to do something more of a 1 to 3 day trade instead of our typical 1 to 1.5 day trade here. Okay, this is going to be a large move if we can just make it happen. I am optimistic that we can do it, but I would say this is not going to be a large type of investment. This is something where maybe you're tossing in $500 with a 5x leverage and you're just waiting 1 to 3 days and waiting for it to pop with the stop loss that's either down here at 58,400 or the stop loss is all the way down here at 56,613. This is what you're going to call a high risk trade. This is not something where everything is aligning and the clouds are opening, the sun's coming through. It's not one of those types of trades. However, I think you can still make some good money if that breakout occurs. But so far, each change of character here has not really led to too much profit just because of where Bitcoin's been obviously here. Daily chart still bearish. We're waiting. But if we keep on going sideways, again, for today and maybe tomorrow, you're going to see that 4-hour, those 4-hour moving average, the 20 here and the 50, they're going to start going back into a golden cross where you typically do see a short-term pop. Short-term pop right there. Short-term pop right there. Not a short-term pop right here. And a consolidate a little bit more. Again, once the daily kicked off, then you saw them a lot more buying. And a small move up right there. So, you're going to have a good chance of having some type of day trade. If you do want to try to take this chance to actually swing from the support levels down here back up to resistance levels, because, we've done it before, obviously, multiple times, I would say that your stop loss is most likely going to have to be all the way down here at 56,700. And what that is right now for you guys is if you bought right now, you're looking at a support or, stop loss of about 7.5%. And the profit you're looking for is closer to about 15-16%. So that ratio is there for you guys, but I don't know if you guys are going to be willing to lose that much money before, you can make that profit, all right? So I'll see you guys a little bit later after I get back from this event. I'm going to be speaking to the Bico Expo down in Federal Way, Washington. Lovely venue, has a view of the water, which I always love. So see you guys a little bit later, and thanks for watching. Oh, and 100,000 subscribers. We're smoking cigars tonight. Or tomorrow night. We're going to smoke cigars tomorrow night. Thanks.